What's going on, Wolves? Welcome back to another episode of the Wake Up with the Wolf podcast. This is your host, DaSilva. We are actually going to be producing this one on YouTube, other than just posting it on all audio-only platforms moving forward, which I'm very excited for. And today we're going to be talking about a subject that I feel like a lot of people need to hear, which is hate, which is negativity, which is ridicule. And specifically, by the end of this podcast, I want to give you guys 3 actionable takeaways, 3 actionable steps, or things that you can implement, for lack of a better term, to help you deal with negativity and deal with hate. Because unfortunately, the world is a very negative place. All right. Unfortunately, a lot of us deal with negative opinions and hate, for lack of a better term, from our friends, from our families, from outside sources, from acquaintances, from social media, regardless of what we want to do in life. And a lot of you guys don't know how to deal with it. So I want to have an open conversation with you right now so you can hopefully go into your regular life and deal with those negative opinions without letting them throw you off track and without letting them stop you from becoming the person you want to become. I actually took some notes today because I want to make sure that you guys understand what I'm breaking down and I don't just ramble and go off like crazy, because I tend to do that when I am talking about hate or negativity for no other term and no other reason other than I fucking hate it. It's never made sense to me to hate on another individual for doing something in their own life. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of people that I don't resonate with online. There are a lot of people that I don't resonate with in person, but you will never see me ridicule them, talk shit to them, and hate on them, especially publicly. I'm not a fucking perfect individual, right? I'm not a robot. There are some people where I'm like, oh, what are they doing? And I'll have a negative thought cross my mind. I'll have a negative statement come out of my mouth, and then I'll check myself because I don't enjoy that. I don't like that. And I don't want to add more of that to the fucking world, because let's be real, in today's society, a lot of people live off of hate, live off of negativity, thrive in the drama. And it's something that drives me mental. Now, we need to understand something about hate and negativity online. There's going to be 2 statements that we break down right now. First and foremost, a lot of people that are hating on you, being negative towards you when it comes down to online negativity and hate, and also in-person negativity and hate, a lot of those people are hating, quote unquote, on you because they have given up on the thing that you've already achieved or the thing that you are actively trying to achieve. People hate on what they gave up on. So when they see you fit, when they see you successful, when they see you aligned with your goals, when they see you crushing it in life, if they've already given up on the goal that you are trying to achieve or already have achieved, they are going to hate on you because they were never able to figure it out in the past. So it's less that they hate you, and it's more that they hate themselves because you are holding up a mirror to their insecurities and their inaction. That's the first thing that you need to understand. The second thing you need to understand about online hate and negativity, and again, I am using quotations for this, is that a lot of the hate you guys say you get from friends, family, coworkers, acquaintances, and online presence when it comes to social media is not hate. It's opinions. And people are entitled to their opinion. When I post a video up attacking people's excuses, attacking people's justifications, going at people's throats based off of words that have come out of their mouth as to why they can't do something, I'm expecting a little bit of negativity come my way. I'm expecting people to have a different opinion based off of what I am saying. You are allowed to have your opinion because I'm allowed to have my opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem is when you guys blur the line between opinions, contradictory opinions of others, and hate. Not everything is hate just because somebody fucking disagreed with you. That's not how life works. I'm sorry. Too bad. You're going to have to learn how to deal with it and develop some thick skin. Now, again, people do hate on what they gave up on. And you'll notice this. Right? Someone isn't giving you an opinion when they just look at you and say, fuck you, I hate you, you look like shit, go die. Let's be real. That stuff is all over the internet. That is hate. And a lot of people are going to come at you with that type of energy when they see you living the life that they would like to live, but they never figured out how to do it. On the other side of it, when you figure out how to live that life, or when you are on the pursuit of trying to live that life and you start speaking your mind around a subject that you are now starting to understand, you are going to get people sharing their opinion with you, and people are entitled to their opinion. So how do you deal with it? How do you deal with the negativity? How do you deal with the hate? How do you deal with the frustrating opinions? How do you deal with all of the noise that is running around the internet? Well, there's three main things that I would like to give you guys to put some action behind all of this. Because it's one thing to just talk about hate and then tell you to walk away from it. It's one thing to talk about hate and tell you not to care about it, but without giving you a mindset shift or giving you some sort of actionable steps to deal with that negativity, that online hate, those negative opinions, it becomes very hard and you get stagnant. And then a lot of you guys lean into it. The first thing I'm going to tell you before I tell you the three things to do is what not to do. What you should never do is lean into the negativity, lean into the hate, regardless if it's in person or online. You will never win that battle. Stop leaning into the hate. You will never win the fucking battle. You are arguing with a troll. You are arguing with an individual that is thriving off of you getting angry or pissed off based off of their opinion or their hateful words. Stop. I've been an online entrepreneur since 2016, just over 8.5 years. I have never seen someone get into a hate battle, an argument battle, an opinion battle online and win. Ever. Even if they end up saying something that shuts the hater up, they are now thinking and talking about that interaction for 8 hours straight. So who won? You or the hater that got in your head? I don't care if you commenting back to that hater on your social media is upping your engagement. Stop engaging with it. Stop engaging with the argument with your second cousin who's bitching and whining about the shit that you could be doing better or that you shouldn't be doing. It's not going to help you. It's dragging you down. It's sucking your mental energy, which in tune is allowing them to win. So avoid it. Now, three things that you can do to deal with that negativity and deal with that hate are as follows. First, learn to ignore it. This is what I like to do more than anything else. This is what I choose to do above all else. Again, guys, when it comes down to my personality, when it comes down to my approach in life, it is very bullheaded, for lack of a better term. Let's be real, it is. I have pretty much the same mindset with every single thing that I attack, whether it's a mindset goal, fitness goal, business goal, relationship goal. My mindset behind it is shut the fuck up, drop your goddamn feelings, stop complaining about life, and get it done. Go all in or don't do it at all. That is my mindset when it comes down to achieving anything that I want to achieve in my life. Now, a lot of people don't resonate with that. And when I share an opinion online based around fitness, business, mindset, depression, success, anxiety, a lot of people don't like what I have to say. So they will either share a contradictory opinion in the comments below, or they will take the hateful negative approach. I choose option one, ignore it to all of it. Because first and foremost, you're allowed to have a contradictory opinion. It's the internet. If I'm going to share my opinion, you're allowed to have yours. If I'm going to share my opinion on your life in person, whether you're a friend, a family member, an acquaintance, a coworker, and you have a contradictory opinion, you're allowed to have it. I'm not going to get angry at you for it. And also, I'm going to take the approach, ignore it when I get the hateful, negative, spiteful comments, because why would I spend my mental energy on you being hateful and negative when I have a son that I need to give energy to? When I have a wife I need to give energy to? When I have multiple businesses I need to give energy to? When I have a social media following of over 2.1 million followers across all platforms that I need to give energy to? It makes no sense to pour into these haters. It makes no sense to pour into this negativity. So I don't. I choose to ignore it. I honestly say option one, this first option that I'm breaking down for you, is the best thing that you can do. A lot of people ask me, well, Cole, like, how do you deal with the negative opinions and the hateful, negative, spiteful comments that you get on TikTok sometimes? And I'm like, what comments? They're like, well, don't you see them? I'm like, homie, I haven't opened my notifications on TikTok in the last year and a half. I haven't. If you guys open up my TikTok right now on my phone, you will see a ridiculous stat chart of notifications that haven't been checked. Why? Because I post a video, I respond to the comments, and I engage with all of my beautiful, loyal fans for 24 hours on that video, and then I move on to the next one. I don't go back to that video. I don't go back to 10 videos ago. I don't go back to 50 videos ago. If I did, would it spike engagement more? Maybe, but I just don't have the mental energy to do that right now. So I don't. It also gives me the freedom to focus on the next step instead of focusing on what is behind me. I ignore the negativity. I ignore the hate because I know it's not going to get me anywhere. The second thing that is extremely hard for you guys to do, but something that I feel like would be extremely beneficial for a lot of you to do, is that if you get a hateful comment, a negative comment, or a contradictory opinion to something that you said, agree and analyze it. Why did you get that comment? If you post up a photo and somebody calls you fat, before you freak out, before you get angry, before you block them, before you lose your fucking mind and bitch to all your friends and family, go look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I fat? If the answer is yes, was that person a dick for saying it the way that they did? Yeah, maybe. But if you analyze what they said and there's truth to it, agree, and then take that feedback to go transform your life, go change. A lot of you guys will get a negative comment, a spiteful comment, and you'll instantly just attack back. And don't get me wrong, there are some pieces of shit on the internet. Somebody telling you to kill yourself for any reason, there's no reason that should happen. There's no justification as to why you should say that online, period. Somebody calling you fat because you're talking about a subject and they don't agree with it and you are fat, listen, there's really no justification to bully somebody online, but if there is truth to it, why don't you use that negativity as motivation to transform your life? I will do this a lot when it comes down to my videos. I've posted a video online in the past, and within 4 to 7 days, archived it or taken it down. Why? Because based off of the feedback that I saw in the comments, I analyzed what they were saying, whether it was a negative, spiteful piece of shit troll or just opinion with a person with a contradictory opinion. And I was like, you know what? I hear you. Maybe I should have said it a little bit differently. Maybe I should have altered my perspective a little bit. Maybe I need to become more educated in this subject before I open my mouth. And then I've made a pivot. I'm a human being, just like all of you guys. So yes, choose to ignore 90% of the opinions and negativity online. However, also be willing to agree and analyze, because some of the things that people say are the truth. I don't get angry when someone comments on my video and they're like, fuck you, you balding midget. I'm like, well, listen, I am balding and I'm fucking 5'6", so technically I'm not a midget, but I am on the shorter side when it comes to guys. Cool. And then they're like, okay, I didn't really think you were going to agree to that. I thought you were going to clap back at me. And then usually the people that I say that to, the people that I agree with, are like, yo, I was just joking around, bro. I love your content. Because negativity is polarizing, and they know that if they leave a positive comment, unfortunately, in today's day and age, they're not going to be seen. Everybody wants to see negative comments. But through the agree and analyze step, you're able to neutralize a lot of the hate and negativity online. You are also able to see and grow as an individual. And step 3, which I feel like is something that all of you guys should also embrace, get louder with your wins. People have been telling me that I wasn't going to be successful since before I even became an iron worker, which was back when I was 19 years old. I'm 30 now. People told me that I wasn't going to be shit all through high school. People told me that I was never going to grow into anything when I graduated high school. People told me that I would never be anything but a drug addict, but an alcoholic, but a man whore, but a piece of shit. Guess what? That was my old reality. I chose to make a decision to change. And then every single step that I would take, every inch of success that I would achieve, somebody would tell me I wouldn't be able to reach the next level. I've gotten louder and louder and louder every single step that I have taken towards the success that I've wanted to see in life. I've gone all in every single goal that I have set, and I have achieved every single thing that I've put on my goal board. 8.5 years ago, I was an iron worker with no car, sleeping on my siblings' couches, $20,000 in debt, struggling with a Percocet addiction and drinking every single night. Now, 2024, I'm married to a beautiful woman. I've got a beautiful baby boy, a 5,000 square foot house, 3-car garage, paid off my wife's Audi Q7. We got a AMG G63 in the garage, an Audi R8 in the garage, a 17,000 square foot gym, a multi 7-figure business, and I'm a millionaire at 30 years old. because I didn't listen to the opinions. I didn't listen to the negativity. I didn't listen to the contradictory opinions. I didn't listen to the hate online or from my friends or from my family or from the people that I called my familia, who I said I would take a bullet for in the past, that told me that I would never reach this level, that told me that if I didn't listen to them, I wouldn't get here. I didn't listen to any of that shit. I went all in on me and I got louder step by step by step by step. And now I am living my dream life. And every single person that said I would never do anything, that said I could never get anywhere, that said I would never achieve the things that I've already achieved, are eating their words. And now a lot of them are asking me for advice. So yes, ignore the hate, ignore the pessimism, ignore the negativity, ignore the contradictory opinions. But going into point number 2, also be open to them. All right. Through growth, you will become more resilient. The more you win, the more W's you stack up, the more confident you will become, the more resilient you will become to hate and negativity online. And when you get that hate and negativity, analyze it. Is there truth to it? If there is, use it as fuel to transform so you can become a better version of yourself. And then in that process, get louder, win bigger, do more. People are going to try to drag you down every fucking step of this game for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter how big you get. Everyone is trying to drag down the winner. Everyone is trying to drag down the big dog. Everyone is trying to kill the crab that's leaving the bucket. It's just how it is. But there is peace in the fact that 0 people doing better than you will ever hate on you. 0 fucking people that are doing better than you will ever hate on you, will ever ridicule you, will ever talk shit about you, because they're too focused on their own growth. They don't give a shit what anybody below them is doing. So if you are getting hate, if you're getting negativity, if people being pessimistic on a daily basis, if people are giving you contradictory opinion after contradictory opinion after contradictory opinion, telling you that you're doing something wrong, they are most likely not doing better than you. They are most likely below you, and they don't want to see you excel anymore because it is making them feel insecure. Drop the attachment to other people's opinions. Let go. You need to focus on you. Your opinion is the only thing that matters. Period. Well, what if I have a partner? I get it. You got to give them love. Your opinion is better than theirs. What if my family gives me advice? I love it. You got to give them love. Your opinion is better than theirs. Because I don't give a shit who you spend your life with. I don't care how close you are with your family. I don't care who you say you love. And I don't care who you value when it comes down to opinions and thoughts. You are the only person that is going to have to deal with the thoughts in your mind when you reach the end of your life. And if you consistently act on how other people say you should act, if you consistently act on how they say you should dress, speak, move, and everything else, you will regret the life that you are currently living. Because it is a true fact that we are all going to die one day. A little exercise that you guys could all do is currently Google the life expectancy of your gender. I know that right now, on average, men live between 85 and 90 years old. So technically, if we look at the high end, I only have 60 years left on this planet. If you think I'm spending a minute worried about what you think of me and operating in my life based off of your opinion, you're crazy. I don't have enough time to do that shit. I'm not even close to the goals that I want to achieve. Everything I mentioned earlier was a stepping stone to where I am currently going. I've already pushed past it. I've already grown through it. I've already pushed it away. I'm focused on the next thing. Hate and negativity can definitely be hurtful, but it can also help you grow into the individual you want to become. Open your mind and know when to listen and when to ignore it and block it the fuck out. And always aim to get louder with your wins. All right. Use that shit as fuel to become the person you've always dreamed of becoming. That's it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Share this with a friend that you know needs this shit. All right. Share this with a friend that you see get hate, that you see deal with negativity, that you see is struggling. And if that friend is you and you needed to hear this, comment below and join the community. Peace.